And Morpheus. Give me the red pill. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Demigods, a one magic world. Today we're going to try a different deck, and that is Azorius Artifacts. So this is an Azorius Artifact deck built around the Simulacrum Synthesizer that you guys already know and seen a lot. And basically when it enters, it scries 2, and whenever there's another artifact enters the battlefield with mana value 3 or greater, it creates a construct artifact token, and which is equal to the number of artifacts we control. Then we have the new card that is the United Battlefront. It allows us to look top 7 cards of our library, and we get to put 2 non-creature non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less onto the battlefield directly, which would trigger the synthesizer. There's only a few cards which wouldn't trigger it. One of them is Thran Spider, but I use it because it kind of accelerates the mana a little bit because we play a lot of artifacts, so we can use this Power Stone to cast artifact spells. Other card is Steel Seraph. It is here because like sometimes we really need to finish the job, and we might give one of the construct a flying ability, vigilance ability, or if we are very low on life, a lifelink ability. So I like that flexibility that this card allows us, although it doesn't really work with the Battlefront as much, but we take that chance. We have one copy of Ghost Vacuum against the Omniscience deck, and as you know, this construct that it is created with the synthesizer that has mana value 0, but if we were to stack one of them with Repurposing Bay, we can find that Ghost Vacuum, and when that's the case, then we can get rid of the Omniscience deck. That is the only goal of adding this card. We have 2 mana drops over here, which we could stack with the Repurposing Bay to get the 3 mana cards. We have the Tote that could gain us life and put a blocker on the battlefield. Of course, the bricks allows us to gain some life, as well as the Steel Seraph. So this section will be the life gain. This section will be basically slowing down the opponent and whatever the resources they have, and Repurposing Bay and Synthesizer to finish the job. So that is the deck we're going to play today, and we shall see if this one allows us to advance from tier 2 to tier 1. The Summer 3 Flight is our first opponent, and let's hope we're going first. Yeah, we're going first, and we have the bricks to gain some life, Synthesizer, Aegis to trigger it, so that is not too bad. Let's go. Let's find out what we're up against. This is a Golgari. Golgari might have something to kill the synthesizer, so like they have Tear Asunder, which might be a problematic card for us, but well, there's nothing we can do at this point. Let's see. Tortoise. Is that a Sibsig deck? Well, we shall find out. Let's put the synthesizer and we scry. The Tote is good. I don't think I need another land because I have the bricks, so I could potentially get another card, another land with it. So this should do something. And this is only a defender, so this is not going to harm us at this point. And yeah, I think I'm going to put the Toad this turn. So create a little bit of creatures on the battlefield. 6/1 is not too bad. And the Toad also, like, you can sacrifice it and gain 3 life. So this is not a bad deal, in my opinion. Well, let's see what he's up to. And like, depending on what he puts, then we can snare it. A Spinner of Soul. Yeah, this is a Sibsig deck, I assume. So let's gain some life. I mean, this is nothing we're going to do anyway. Oh, that is bad. Well, that is bad. So let's fetch the land. Synthesizer, I guess we're going to have to do it next turn. Because the Spinner of Soul is a bit of a pain. So let's use you. And then let's trigger that. And let me take this one from your hand. And then let's go for the attack. Okay, so he's taking not as much damage as we hoped that would be the case, but let's see if he has something to get rid of the board that we developed. We don't have 6 mana, so we cannot really do much. Yeah, this is Sibsig, so now he can create a little bit of a zombie. Oh no, hey mate, okay. It's 2/2, let's see what else he has. Hey mate is a creature that could get rid of our artifacts, but like he needed green, which he didn't have. The tortoise doesn't do much. And then I'm gonna snare it. Let me snare this. Let me take that away. And then it will be the game. Okay, so we were lucky enough to go first and we win the game. And so I'll take it. That will take us one game closer to the aim. Okay, He-Man. Okay, this is going to be a tough matchup. And Bricks and Repurposing Bay is not too bad, but it kind of depends how what our opponent we have. Is that a mid-range or control player, or is this super aggro? Like we've seen 2 Boros auras so far, which is super weird, like back-to-back matchup. Yeah. Well, what I can do: Anchorage, Verge, Brick, Bay, sack the brick, find it, Tote. Yeah, that's my hand. That's what my hand tells me to do. But, well, we shall see what He-Man is playing. This is superhero. Yeah, and a superhero deck. Okay, so the lockdown is not too bad, although it's going to take down the bricks as well, which I cannot really use for the repurposing bay. But 2 higher claw is better than 1 higher claw, I guess. It's dealing 2 more damage. Just being on the battlefield is fine to deal damage, apparently. And yeah, well, let's gain some life with the bricks. And then we lock it down next turn. The only problem is the Nemesis again. And a superhero like He-Man should not really be playing a freaking mono red. I'm sorry. Like, if you really want to be a superhero, then play a superhero deck, not a coward deck. And let's fetch our lands. Let's gain some life. He knows about this, so let's try to lock it down. And if he has the, what's it called, the Nemesis, then we might use this one, but we take 5 and we can never gain life afterwards, so this is a bit tricky. But oh yeah, the village. You're gonna pump it? Okay, 1, 2, and he's gonna pump the claw. That means you don't have much, so this is not too bad for me. And the coast is better because otherwise it will be tapped. So let's play the lockdown. I mean, there's a stop, so that means there was the Monster's Rage, I assume, or Shock, something like that, something that kind. And what I can do, I can play the bricks. Okay, Swiss Spirit is here. It's very surprising. Shock, yeah. That's what I figured. And the Monster's Rage. I mean, it's this game is really like one of the. Okay, well, let's play you. Let's gain some life. And let's try to Snowblade this one. Let's try to Snowblade the Swift Spear. Swift Spear. And what do you have? Or maybe you have another Monster's Rage. Maybe you have 2 of them. Which would not be super surprising for me anyway, so let's try to kill you. Oh, you didn't have anything. That is very surprising. That is super sus. So we're just gonna have to wait 1 turn. And as in waiting I am going to have to sack the bricks and try to get it, or sack this one and try to get something, because I really need. Well, I have 2 lands, which is good. Then I can play the Tote and the Seraph can give me a lifelink next turn. So this has to be done now, and we have to survive this turn. I don't know if we can pull that off, because, well, they can kill you with only 1 creature and a few spells, so this won't be too much of a hustle for them. Let's put the synthesizer down. Battlefront. Temporary lockdown. Actually, I think I kind of like the lockdown better right now. I don't really want to do any crazy thing with the Battlefront. Battlefront is a lottery. You never know what you're going to get out of it. So if you don't get the cards that you're looking for, then you might really be playing for nothing. Okay, Nemesis is here. Why am I never, ever surprised? So, since Nemesis is here, then we have to change the plans. So we do this. And then we got this, we get the snare. Snare will give us some stuff. And we play that. And then let's play the Seraph here. Seraph will trigger it and also give me the lifelink next turn. So I should be staying alive 1 more turn. Please. Please, please, please. 5 hero. This is bad. Okay, he tapped out. I don't care about this. Let's kill this. You can go to face. We're down to 2. Okay. So let's play the other Seraph. No! Be a He-Man! So apparently your nickname doesn't show your character. Coward. And we are going first, and we have a very good hand actually. So I'll take this one, and we do Anchorage Coast, Bricks, Synthesizer, Snare. So let's see what our opponent is playing, but I have a very nice start. So let's see if we're up against another aggro deck. Oh, hello. How's that possible that we... Okay, this is Sanctifier. This is interesting that we maybe haven't seen it before. Okay. Is that a... Okay. Boros with the rabbit? Something I... Oh. No. We don't really want the Voice of Victory, to be honest. I guess we're gonna have to change the plans again. And we snare first. So we snare this. He can gain life. I don't care about the life gain. I don't really care about the life total right now. And we could also potentially take, but it was going to be 2 turns, so I don't want to take too much damage, not knowing what's happening. For example, it's 1. Yeah, now we're gonna take it. Let's surveil. Another snare is good, so let me put this one down, and we know that the snare is up. And the bricks is not too bad actually, so... Oh, but then I will shuffle it, so let's keep it this way. And then we'll go for the attack. It will gain a bunch of life, but it's only going to be 1 turn, unless they have something to protect that. Like, do they run like mage or something like that? I don't know. Maybe they do. The ghost vacuum is not really necessary, but if we got the repurposing bay, then we can use it to find something else, like bricks maybe, to gain some life. Okay, so we're gonna take 4 so far. Sheltered. Yeah, everyone likes this playing sheltered, I guess. Okay, we're taking 5. That's a lot. Okay. So, well, basically, taking the snare was not a too bad of a call, because I will take this one, and I will pay for the ward. Yes, I'd like to pay for the ward. And then let's put the Sanctifier on the battlefield. This gains me life. This doesn't do much. Do I need to gain life? Yeah, maybe I do. I'm at 15. I mean, it's not a huge thing, but we need the repurposing bay. Oh, the courage is bad. Courage is not something I want. I tolerate on my battlefields. Okay, so let's do the bricks. Let's gain some life out of it. Let's take one. Also, a land out of the game, so we don't really see too many lands. And we got a 7/7, and actually we got 8/8. Okay, then let's go. You know that I have only plains, which is sad, but I also have the Anchorage, which I can go for the attack with. Painter Studio. What does this do? Exile the top card of your library. I got 2 snares. Oh, this Forge is bad. Forge is very bad. So, we're gonna have to be even more aggro than we were before. What do they have? Only Sheltered by Ghost. Okay. So, he has 1/1. Oh, he's going for the attack. That's so cute. Let's go. And, well, let me take this Sheltered by Ghost. Oh. Okay, let's take this out of the game. So, like, it's only basically because I want to push the damage a little bit further. So let's activate the Anchorage as well. Let's go for 13 and take him down to 11. And I have 2 11/11 on the battlefield now. So even if he put the narrative down, okay, another Forge. Forge is not going to do it because like you will not have anything. Okay, we can give them +1 +0. And it will be doing nothing for you. We are facing, and we are going first. We have the bay, we have the vacuum, we have the lockdown. We should see who are we facing against. That's gonna, okay, bricks is good for the repurposing bay actually, so I think I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, let's find out what they are playing. You're spell piercing this. Okay, so this is good though because I'm gonna, okay, Rolling Stone is good as I know now that it's an Omniscience deck. And for Omniscience deck we had the vacuum, so let's see if the vacuum can handle this. I think, yeah, let's put the repurposing bay here. Well, it doesn't do anything for 1 turn, so like this is a bit far off. Let's see if he's going to find something. Get lost to kill this? Get lost doesn't kill artifact. Sorry. Yeah, like for some reason I sometimes feel like I'm playing enchantments instead of artifacts. I'm more used to playing enchantments than artifacts. Mostly. Okay, let's try to do the bricks. You didn't get anything, like no, not even a stuck up and stuff like that, and you're trying to spell pierce whatever I do. Confounding riddle. Like these cards, like him playing this confounding riddle on okay, Dragonstorm. So we need to be very careful with our vacuum. but he found 2 spells to counter. Okay, Abuelo doesn't do much. Moment of Truth. As soon as he finds the Omniscience, then we have to sack it. And he might have a lockdown, actually. That's the problem. No Omniscience yet. But I think I'm gonna put the Tote. Just gonna slam the Tote like that, so I have something on the battlefield. Do we Ghost Vacuum? I don't think we do. Let him dig a little bit more. I don't know if he can put the Omniscience in the graveyard and play it immediately, but doesn't really look like so. Ghost Vacuum is something that we can protect for the time being. Marang. Okay. So I guess that will be the time that he will probably find it and send it. No, not yet. Not even yet. Okay. Another land. So let's go for the attack. Do I slam it? No. Let's... This one is in the library. Let's try to draw with the Fountainport, to be honest. I think that's what we need right now. And we already gave him reason to be annoyed with whatever is happening. Then, okay, Stuck Up is good. Stuck Up is very good. Then now he potentially find the cards that he is looking for. The lockdown is something we should be afraid of. And as soon as there's an Omniscience, then we have to put the vacuum. And we can even pay for the Confounding Riddle now. Okay, he wants to lock down now. I can sack the token. He will take 1 token. I will draw. Temporary lockdown. This is not what I want. Okay, well, you will not take anything. Just this. And probably he will not be able to find another lockdown, but do we risk it? Well, even if they're running, okay, maybe they do. Let's wait a little bit. Let's be patient. Let us be patient. Stock up. Okay, the second one comes. He's digging and doesn't do anything anymore. So let's create a fish. Okay, the Omniscience is going to the graveyard now because he has a lot of cards. So he probably, that's why I didn't really play anything. He can play another Confounding Riddle, but we should be able to pay for it. No? Yeah. So let's play you. And then we can go for the attack. We don't really have to do anything. The Ghost Vacuum is doing things in the... Do I Snowblade? Okay. I can Snowblade. Well, I can Snowblade anytime. It has flash anyway, so this is fine. The Pylons is looking for maybe the other one. He needs to play Abuelo. No. And I like to take this one. Thank you. And what I can do... Yeah, here is the only problem is another temporary lockdown. Another stock up. Okay. Another stock up. Okay. So, I guess what I'm going to do is definitely play you. And then also draw with this. And I will need the snare or something like that. Yeah, thank you very much. So we do the Repurposing Bay and sack you. And then get the Simulacrum. Simulacrum gives me 2 land. No, I don't really think so. And then I like to play the Spider. And the Spider will trigger that. And we have some threats on the battlefield now. So he needs 2 things. He needs lockdown to get rid of my vacuum. And he needs to find the other Omniscience. Moment of truth. That doesn't do much. He has 29 cards. 29. Okay. Another Omniscience. Lockdown. Okay. Well, I like to Ghost Vacuum first before you lock down. And where is the other Omniscience again? Oh, here it is. And he will take this 7/7. He will take this one. And he will take the vacuum. That is fine. Because what I was thinking is right now. Because he definitely wants to do something about that. He has only 27 cards left. Okay. This is fine. He's digging. How many has it been? So I'm gonna need to keep the snare. I think we're gonna have to do this. We do the snare. And I take this. And then let's go for the attack. Okay. Do we have a chance? He's surveilling. I mean, he used 2 lockdown. Do you have endless lockdown? 3 cards. You go. 3 cards. You're down to 21. Down to 21. And what did you get? Nothing yet. So you almost like depleted all of your stock up. You're sitting on a lot of counter magic. Yeah, you're digging. You're digging and digging and digging. And I should be creating another fish. And the 3rd Omniscience. Okay. So we wait and we eat the Omniscience. I don't want to eat something that is not Omniscience. Okay, thank you. I'm scared a little bit, so let's create the fish. And okay, this is actually pretty good, eh? Yeah, let's play you. Let's play you. Let's create something else. It's 9/9 now. 9/12. Can we kill it? 11. Let's give a lifelink, but I think he has the dispersal now. Okay, down to 1. Okay, I need to keep the vacuum 1 more turn. If he finds something to send the Omniscience before the lockdown. So which he will be looking for. So the whole idea, it will be trying to find the lockdown first. How many lockdowns do they run? Like, is it 4? Because if that's the case, then I don't really see him not finding it. And confounding riddle. He's still digging. But now the thing is, no Omniscience in the graveyard. It's 11 cards left. Wow. Has been such a game. And he found the lockdown. He has 1 mana. Okay. And okay. He's down to 1 life. Can you do something with 1 life? I don't think so. But it was such a crazy game. Oh my goodness. And we got the Omniscience disappear. Okay, 6 Dawn is the next opponent. And we're not going first, and we don't have anything, so this is a very bad hand. Okay. And the Tote can go, and I try to do something with the tap land, and it's a core still cutter deck, so we are cooked already. Like on turn 1, we're cooked. Anchorage, no. We cannot really afford like a tap land for too long. I think I'm gonna have to put the Fountainport in bricks and get the land. So I have Snare Blades open and then Snare open. So that's what we have to do because this deck does not really stop. And Core Steel Cutter, if the Core Steel Cutter is here, yeah, why not? Why not? You find the key cards like on turn 2. Isn't it convenient? So we're just gonna have to wait, I guess, and try to Snowblade and try to cut the damage as much as we can. Opt. I mean, this is great. And well, burst lightning. Okay. Fair enough. So this is gonna go. This deck is very cheap and we're stupid as well, but yeah, well. They play it, so let's try to kill the Swift Spear if we can. There's a Monster's Rage. Then the Monster's Rage gives more, so maybe it's better to try to kill this one. Yeah, I mean, like, he's waiting as if, like, you have some sort of a... I mean, this is... You are playing a very bad... It's a shit deck that you're playing. And don't act like you have some sort of a strategy going on that you need to think of. Oh my goodness. Let's put the archive. Do they run... No, I don't need another land. I'm gonna put the Seraph down. Okay, Seraph. It's not gonna do anything right now. This Vigilance. I might start getting some life out of it, so maybe we have to take the damage this turn from the Steel Cutter. Whatever he has found, the monster. Okay, Swift Spear. Another. Yeah, I guess I have to do it. Another Monster's Rage. in 13 cards. Or whatever he uses to kill me. I mean, Seraph would have been good to save, but on the other hand, Burst Lightning goes to my face. It's not too bad. At least we take down one card out of his. So I need to hit something with this. Don't disappoint me. Okay, he disappointed me very badly, but at least I gained some life. Yeah, I mean, isn't that great? Like, he can find 2 Burst Lightning, all the Monsters Rage on the planet and stuff like that, and another Monsters Rage? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we do this. We do bricks. We gain life. We place it off. And we wait. So I have the Tote to gain some life with. Not that I can really assure myself that he will not get the third one. Third one in 15 cards. Like, he could potentially do that. Because, well, why not? And where's my synthesizer in 18 cards? No. No, why should I have it? Well, I cannot really do much. If it's down to this, then it's down to this. Then, let's see. Can I get Repurposing Bay? Something useful, please. Okay. Another Toad. Another Toad. Putting something on the battlefield. I gain some life. What is this? Crew 1. And it flies? Was it flying? No. It's just... Yeah, I'm gonna clear this. And let's do the Seraph. Okay. So he has a flyer, which is bad. And then he's probably not gonna use it now because he wants to trigger the cutter. So, okay, he uses. It's 1 damage, 1 more damage, why not? Okay, that's also a possibility. Like that. And I'm down to 3. Well, I have 6 life here, but that's about it. Can I get something? Please. Please. Oh my goodness. Well, at least I will get these away and gain some life. But, I mean, come on, deck. Like, I go through 7 cards with this card. I've done 14, and within 23 cards, I haven't seen my key card. And sure. Storm Chaser Talent. Okay, this is bad. Storm Chaser Talent can bring the bird, bring the burst lightning. Yeah, what a great card to take. What a great card to have it. If I bounce this, then how do I bounce this though? Opt. So he wants to dig deeper. He's hating the situation right now that I can draw something or gain life. He's not even using it. He might also like try to level up first so he creates like an otter army. because I don't find my Simulacrum. Why should I find my Simulacrum? Not that I'm playing 4 copies of it. I mean, this deck is going great so far. Well, at least Lockdown was a very good find. And then I will try to make a fish now and try to sack it as well when he attacks. Okay, I'm down to 4. I can gain 6 life here. Tote is great, actually. Let's put more blockers. I found 3 Tote, and I'm running 3 copies of it. So, apparently, you can find the things that you have 3 copies of, but not the 4 copies of. Okay, I'm gonna go to the attack. Like, we're gonna have to start from somewhere, I guess. Start my engine. Let's keep it as if we have something in our hand, which is very useless, but it's nothing I can do. Yeah, he's going to level up. So each time he does something, then he gets an otter with prowess. So he's not going to go for the attack this turn. What we can do, we can sack the toad, gain some life, sack the fish, and then sack another toad. Snare is not too bad, actually. It's very good. Okay. So let's do snare. Snare you. I do you. And then I do you as well. So we have the toad that we can use to gain some more life. And after that, I'm gonna need to use the spider to go deeper to maybe find my card that I do need. And he finds a top deck, another Storm Chase talent. Life is easy when you don't really have to do anything. And what are you gonna get? Another Burst Lightning, probably. Monster's Rage. Yay, yay. Want to go for the attack now? Of course you will. So it's 3, 5, 6, so you can go through. So I'm not gonna risk it. So you can play it. Yeah, this is what? Monster's Rage? Oh, this is the second one that he's replaying. Okay, fair enough. 6-4. You can opt it to 7-5. Yep, sure. And I'm down to 3 after this. Life is easy. Life is very easy. When you are blessed, life is super easy. Let's Toad. Let's get 6. Another land. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. This is unreal. This is unreal. And okay. So let's play you. Yeah, let's play you. Let's get you out of your hand. We cannot really afford going to attack. And he might use it for 1 turn. He's gonna have to use for 6. So out of 28 cards, I haven't seen the card that I'm looking for. And then out of 21 cards, he has found the key cards that he needed. So this is going great. I'm super happy with what is happening right now. Another Monster's Rage. No, I cannot give you the spider though. Well, let's give these two. I can't. I can't. Like, how? 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 Somebody please explain that to me. Somebody please explain that to me. Well, this one will be gone. Let's use this. Let's lock it down. No, I will not go for the attack. I am dead to a burst lightning, which he will probably have. And I don't have the Toad anymore because I used them all. I'm gonna need another Seraph, but that, well, I got this one as my 30th card. Like, this is something, really something. So another Simulacrum is good, but not the Seraph. This no, I'm not gonna be able to play anything. Cannot really do anything. Sleight of hand. 3 months rage. Okay, at least we know that he doesn't have too many, but burst lightning, I'm dead. Core steel cutter. Okay. That was, he should have done the other way around though. Okay, we're not dead with it. It's only 2-3, so he cannot really kill me. So let's use the spider and repurposing bay. What do I have? Nothing. So I need this synthesizer for sure. So we do you. First, let's try to another synthesizer. Well, bricks is good. I need bricks more right now. I think. Let's do this as well. Let's take this. I need bricks. I'm gonna go for the attack with this one. Play this. Just don't get burst lightning, please. Please. Don't get the burst lightning, please. Okay, Candyman64. Let's try if we can ever win. And yeah, this is another terrible hand, but yeah, sure, we'll keep it. And let's put the coast. Oh, Dimir mid-range. Is that what are we facing now? Well, we will not get any land, so this is going to be a fun game. I know exactly how this game works, so this is fine. Stock up. Okay. That is good, Marang. You will find, I assume. So let's put this one down at least. Let's not waste more time. And then I put the snowblade for no reason. And a land is good. Let's put the repurposing bay. So at least we can find the synthesizer. Like, that's what we're gonna need to do. Gear Hulk. Gear Hulk. This has Ward 1. Look at the hand. And he gives me this. Yeah, well, I think I don't have Ward 1 anyway, so let's play this. Let's fetch the Simulacrum Synthesizer. Another Repurposing Bay. Is that what we want? No. Bricks is something more that we can be using actually. The coast is tapped, so there's nothing we can do about that. The question is, do we try with the Battlefront or not? Chase. Oh, we're gonna get milled. Okay, fair. Fair enough. Let's see if he's milling for, okay, for 4. That's a lot. And this is good. Okay. Well, let's see if we're ever lucky. Oh no, I should have. Okay, well, this is fine. Let's create some. And, not really. Not really. None of them we need. The Toad that can give us life, but it depends. We have 32 cards. So we're just gonna go for the attack. Jace can only plus it. Okay. That will be 6. It's fine. I'm still going for face. Regent. Oh, sure. We can send the other 9/9s away. How convenient. Why don't you send the other 9 away? Well, it doesn't really matter for you, I guess. Let's gain some life. There's nothing we can ever play that could win us the game. Let's play the Aegis. Take this one. Make that tokens. Coop attached to a player for as long as the equipment return exile with the equipment. Yeah, well, this is not going to work anyway, so let's go for the attack. Let's try to kill the Jace. Okay, Jace is dead. But I guess he already has like some deadly cover up or stuff like that anyway, so let's wait. Let's wait. Candyman. What is that you have? Okay, well, Gearhulk gains him some life. Oh, Candyman didn't like it. Okay, Lolin is our next opponent. And we are going first with Briggs, the Battlefront. I mean, I cannot really say bad to this hand. The Warden of the Inner Sky. Okay, so this one we're gonna need some temporary lockdown for sure. Okay, we got the land. This Warden is a problem. Okay, reinforcement is a problem too. But the Warden is bigger a problem. So he cannot really go for the attack this turn though. The Toad. We can wait one turn and like just play this. Just go for the Warden and let's see what happens. And then we can Battlefront next turn and hopefully... Oh no, this is very bad. Bricks. Give me something. Battlefront, please. Temporary lockdown and the Toad. Okay. At least get rid of these and basically have a little bit of a blockers. And, well. Oh! Thank you, Nolan. Okay, Morpheus is gonna show us 2 pills and which one we should be taking. Okay, this is a very good hand. I mean, this is one of the best hands that we had. So I'll keep that. And hopefully you're not too of a very powerful deck. Well, we have the brick. We need another okay, let's keep it. Maybe I'll just use the snowblade. Oh my goodness, again. Okay, let's put the coast. Do I brick and then the toad later? Or do I snowblade? I think we can snowblade. He might have... Yeah, let's see what he plays. Sleight of hand. Okay. The otter grows. Maybe that will be better like that. So he goes for the attack. Past the blockers. Do you have Monster's Rage? No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna kill you anyway. So. Does Monster's Rage save you? Probably it does. It becomes 6/4, no? Oh, the Spell Pierce. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you used the Spell Pierce on this one than the Synthesizer then. Because, well, Synthesizer is something that I really want it to stick on the battlefield. More than this, actually. So, let's put the Toad next turn. And let's try to gain a little bit of advantage here. Corey Steel Cutter is here. Of course you're here. Of course you have the sleight of hand, and then yeah, well, the Toad can give us some life as well. Like, he will give us some blockers. We will create something with the Synthesizer, and now we gain life. And the Snowblade is not too bad, but we cannot really play it this turn. But let's put this one down. Okay. So yeah, we have a 5/5. We can wait one turn to have this one a little bit bigger. Another Core Steel Cutter. Sure. I mean, this deck is super powerful, I guess. Okay. So we have a 3/3. We have that. We have that. We have this. And this. How does it look? Okay. Oh, you had the Flood Maw? Don't tell me you have Flood Maw as well. I mean, having everything is a good concept, I assume. So we're gonna have to block these so we don't take too much damage, unfortunately. And if he has something else, but I really need the temporary lockdown. So if we get the temporary lockdown out of this game, then it's not gonna be as bad as it is right now. Okay, burst lightning. We are down to 7. Yeah, I think I need to use it now. Snare. Yeah, we do this. We gain this. We put this. We put the Toad. We're gonna have to survive another turn. And then I have Snare. And I have the Sawblade. And I have the Toad to gain some life. Just what I needed. The temporary lockdown. Temporary lockdown would kill him. But of course we're not gonna get any card that we need. Because we're not playing Core Steel Cutter. Okay, are you playing your last Spell? Burst lightning. Okay. Well, at least we know that it doesn't have too much. Then this is good, actually. And yeah. But he's going super wide. So, am I dead? I don't think so, but yeah, let's kill this and let's kill that. And we're taking 7. So we're down to 5. And can I get temporary lockdown? No, I can't. No, I cannot. Okay, we're gonna snare. We're gonna snare the Crystal Cutter. Yes, please. Simulacrum. Yeah, we're gonna wait. We cannot really go for the attack or anything like that because we're not in a good position. I have the Toad to gain some life. That's about it. Temporary lockdown will give me the game, but I need to see that. Really, temporary lockdown will give me the game. Because he probably wants to use the burst lightning to go face and try to kill me like that. So, I mean, that's his master plan. Because this deck has a lot of master plans. He's gonna go for the attack. Sure he will. We kill this, we kill this. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay, Monster's Rage. I think I'm gonna do this and get rid of you. And then we're down to 1. But can I kill you this turn? Okay, you tapped out. These are 7/7. These are 7/7. But you know what? And resolve. And Morpheus. Give me the red pill. That was the deck that we played today. It was very fun, to be honest, whenever you find the synthesizer and the repurposing bay. And the other times is not as fun, and you're always digging for the lockdown to stay alive, especially against Crystal Cutter or the manifold, the mouse deck, mouse strategy. I really like the Toad in this set and help us stay alive, basically. So this goes amazing with this deck. Still Seraph is also good. Maybe we should even increase the number of it. Maybe we can do 4 of it instead of Spider. The Spider is like digging something. It was also useful. This Battlefront is a good card, but you never know what you're gonna get. You might even get like something very useless, or you can even whiff. So, I mean, this is a good card, but I would not really count on this card. So luckily we were counting on the synthesizer for many parts of the game, but we had some good fight. We highlighted those in this video and we were able to get from tier 2 to tier 1 in the diamond. And I think it took me 11 victories to get to this point. So that means we played around like 19 games again. So it tells us like it is 55% win rate deck. But if you're lucky enough, for example, there are the times that I haven't seen one single copy of Synthesizer in 27 cards. So if you're lucky as I am, maybe you cannot really win. But if you have the Synthesizer in your opening hand, then we're talking something different. But that was a good one. And so that means we have 3 more days to go another rank. So we need 6 more victories now on our Mythic push. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do not forget liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to our channel. That means a lot to us, and I will see you guys on the next one, reaching Mythic.